Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't done a makeup video in a while, so that's what we're gonna do today. Today I'm gonna be attempting to do Pamela Anderson makeup, and I'm really excited about it. Hopefully you guys are interested in this as well, and let's just get right into it. I kind of wanna glue down my eyebrows. Her eyebrows are very thin and like arched. I mean, obviously I could try to do that with mine, but usually when I just leave my brows out, they end up being way thicker than they actually should be. Maybe I'll just try to thin my eyebrows out a little bit. It's probably a bad idea. Last time I did that, I actually kind of messed them up here, and I'm trying to grow that out. Let me see what I can do. Okay, I tried to make them smaller. I don't know. My eyebrows have been giving me so much trouble lately, but I think that's good for now. Starting with primer, I'm going to use the Lethal Cosmetics The Conjuring Primer. And I'm going to bring this down onto my chest as well. You'll see why in a minute. Pamela Anderson is very tan and glowy. And obviously I am not at the moment because it's winter. So we're going to need to do something about that. To start, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. Honestly, I didn't even remember that I still had this. And this is in the lightest shade, so I don't really know if it's going to do much, but we can start getting that glow going. I'm kind of just gonna put some down here as well. Hopefully it doesn't look super dumb, but I'm obviously so pale, so I want my face to match. For foundation, I'm gonna mix that with the Good Apple foundation in the shade Light 10. This is honestly like way too dark for me. I think it will be good to give us a little bit of tan. I'm actually gonna get my beauty blender because she has this like glowy, radiant, dewy finish, and the beauty blender just helps with that to make it look more skin-like and natural. Next, I'm going to do bronzer, actually before concealer, so that we can get a little bit more glow going on. For that, I'm going to take kind of a glowy contour, that e.l.f. Halo Glow contour. I'm kind of going to go crazy with this because I need more warmth. Maybe there. I might just take my beauty blender to blend this out, which I don't usually do, but again, for that skin-like finish. There we go. That's way better. I'm also going to take this down here a little bit as well because we're already not matching. This is making me a little bit excited for summer though. Let's get me a little tan. I think that's looking pretty good. I was going to do concealer, but her under eyes are really not light. Maybe I'll just do like a tiny bit. This is the Essence Silky Blur Concealer. This is the lightest shade also, so this one is super brightening for me. I'm just gonna do like that much, honestly. And I'm gonna do a tiny bit right here. Another thing with it though is you have to work kind of fast because it starts setting down really quickly. Just a tiny bit. This is one of my favorite places to put concealer, just for a little bit of extra chiseling. I actually am gonna do a tiny bit of contour just to try to like sculpt a little bit right here, just to try to get a little bit of a sharper cheekbone. This is the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Fair. Maybe right there. I honestly can't tell if she has any nose contour, but I kind of can't resist, so I'm just gonna do a little bit. I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. I'm gonna go back over with my beauty blender a little bit just to make sure there's no creases. And since she is super glowy, I'm actually gonna use setting spray today, which I don't usually do. I'm gonna use Urban Decay All Nighter, and I'm gonna do this before and after powder. For powder, I'm of course gonna use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Loose Translucent Setting Powder. I'm gonna use a powder puff for under the eyes, but I think for the rest of the face, I'm just gonna use a brush, which like actually pains me because I love to be so matte. But again, I'm trying to retain the glow. But I do want my under eyes to be sufficiently set. I'm gonna use this smaller fluffy brush for the rest of my powder from Lethal Cosmetics. To start bringing back that glow, I'm gonna bronze with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Honestly, this might be a little bit light. I might go in with something a little bit more heavy duty, but we'll just have to see. I'm gonna be pretty heavy-handed with this. Again, I'm gonna bring it down here. I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit, but kind of just Kind of just messily, I'm using a fluffier brush than normal, just because her nose contour isn't super defined or anything, if she has any. I'm really just going based off of pictures and vibes here. I didn't look up like what her makeup artist used or anything like that. For blush, she kind of always has kind of a dusty, rosy, peachy shade. So I'm gonna use this ColourPop Super Shock blush in Not Your Baby. Again, look at that glow. It's mostly just gonna be about the placement, which is kind of low and just right above that bronzer, right there. It's that 90s placement. So it's kind of like right there. I think that looks pretty good. It's definitely not my usual placement. I'm gonna do another layer of setting spray. This time I'm gonna use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Lock It In setting spray. Ooh, I did a lot. Time to try these eyebrows, which I'm honestly scared for. They're very thin and have a rounded arch, which again, very 90s thing to do. All these pictures I'm looking at are from the 90s, so it makes sense, but I already know that I'm not gonna be able to do this well, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use my ABH Brow Wiz because it's the most precise of all my brow pencils. Alright, I attempted a rounded arch. I don't know if I really did well. I'm really bad at doing brows that aren't just my usual brows. They kind of all just morph into that, so. Okay, this one is thinner. How is this one thinner? This is my problem eyebrow. I'm gonna try to clean them up with concealer. It's just my Essence concealer again. I typically don't do this either. I never carve out my eyebrows or anything like that. I could potentially be making it way worse right now. I tried my best. I think that's as good as they're gonna get. Now it's time for the eyeshadow, which is honestly one of the most iconic parts of her whole look in my opinion. She always has this beautiful black smoky eye. Alright, I think we can do this. I have a little bit of leftover concealer here that I'm just gonna use for my eyeshadow base today. I'm gonna start with the gray for the eyeshadow, so I'm gonna use the ColourPop Silver Lining palette. This palette is beautiful. I have really enjoyed using this. I'm probably gonna start with this one, because honestly her eyeshadow is mainly gray. She just has like a smoky black liner. Sometimes she has it like lighter in this inner corner, but most of the time I think it's just fully gray, so that's what I'm gonna do today. This concealer as an eyeshadow base is actually working out super well. Gray base is down. Now we need to work on the black, which I'm honestly nervous for. One, because it's pretty hard, and two, because I really don't think I look very good with like a full black smoky eye. I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to it or something, but I always feel so weird. Like, I feel like it doesn't look best for me. But I'm putting that aside today because it's so iconic. Actually, I'm gonna put some gray on the bottom. I don't know why I didn't do that. To start building up this black, I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath Kohl eyeliner. I'm just gonna start with the waterline. This stuff is the best black eyeliner ever. I'm gonna tight line with this as well. For the black on the top, I'm gonna take my LA Girl Intense Stay Auto Liner. I'm not too worried about being messy with this. And to start smoking that out, I'm just going to take this small flat brush that already has some black eyeliner left over on it. She kind of takes it out into a wing. I don't know if I should attempt that though. Lastly, for the black on the eyes, I'm going to take that little brush again and just dip into some more black. I'm going to use the shade New Era from this palette. Tap it off. I'm just going to kind of go over the bottom and make sure that it is super intensely black. That versus that, I don't know if you can really tell the difference. I definitely can. We're kind of just trying to darken and mattify this shiny bit right here to blend it even better into the waterline. For her super shiny, white, silvery, bright highlight that she has on her brow bone, I'm kind of just going to take a mix of all of these three shades. They're kind of all perfect. This is honestly a really good Pamela Anderson palette. Right under the brow. Beautiful. Some pictures she kind of has glow like right here. So I'm going to use the excess to just tap some right there. I'm going to go crazy with the mascara. I use the Essence Lash Princess. This one's the Curl in Volume 1. I actually just restocked on this mascara. I love it so much. It's very cheap. I honestly can't tell if she's wearing fake lashes or not. I think she probably is. Maybe just kind of a more natural one, or maybe even a half lash. I think I have one pair of half lashes, so let me see if those might look good. I honestly think I've never been able to really make these work. Maybe today's the day. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do my regular lashes. I'm gonna use these lashes from Juvia's Place. I think they're called Night Glam? Not quite sure. You kind of just can't beat that. I love these lashes. It's time for maybe the most iconic thing about Pamela Anderson, which is the lips. Her lips, at least to me, are so iconic. I don't know if I have what it takes, like product-wise, but I'm gonna try my best. I think for liner, I'm gonna try to use this NYX one in the shade Vanilla Sky. I honestly really don't like this because it's shiny. It's this one right here. I don't know if you can tell, but it has like a sheen to it that I really don't like. But honestly, it's kind of accurate to her lips, so I think I'm gonna try it. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Okay, I kind of don't hate it. I'm kind of debating on Acting Natural or Flesh Pot. I think Acting Natural might be a bit dark though for this liner, so let's just do Flesh Pot. I love Flesh Pot so much. I actually bought a backup. This is one of my favorite lipsticks ever since I got it. Cute. I think that looks pretty good. One of the most recognizable things about her look is her frosted lips, but I just don't have any frosty lipstick. It's actually kind of crazy. So I thought maybe I could try to put an eyeshadow over this to try to achieve that frost, because her lips are so dang frosty. I feel like it would be a shame if I don't at least try. I think I'm gonna try to use this shade from the ColourPop Hard to Get palette. I don't know if this is gonna look good at all, but let's just try it. Does that look really dumb? I think I'm going to take a little bit of MAC Stone just around the edges for a little bit of definition. I honestly never do such a complicated lip combo. I kind of am loving it though, actually. Lastly, I'm going to add a gloss just to kind of mesh all of the products together. I'm going to use the NYX Duck Plump. I think this came out really, really good, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of love it. Lastly, I'm gonna put some of this Soul Body Glow Oil on, just my chest area. I might attempt to do her hairstyle, and I will see you in my room for the final look. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I tried my best with the hair. I actually think it came out really cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what other makeup tutorials you would like to see. Subscribe and give this video a like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!